The world came to know Bishop Michael Curry a few years ago. You may recall that huge royal wedding, but there's more to Bishop Curry. He's leaving a legacy as a church leader. And yes, his words have inspired many people, as you'll hear in this Two on Your Side original story.
None of us are perfect. None of us are angels in human disguise.
He's no nonsense.
Sometimes the truth is really helpful. It may hurt before it helps.
Faith a must.
If you're a person of faith, your faith must inform your life.
He preaches the way of love.
And you dare to be people of love. Amen.
Bishop Michael Curry's position as presiding bishop of the Episcopal Church has a mandatory retirement age of 72. He's retiring this year.
I can't not serve in some ways. I don't have to lead anything. I don't have to be a leader, but I want to serve.
And this is in his future.
I'm going to get a dog.
While visiting Chautauqua Institution, we talked about his illustrious career. He's been before world dignitaries, and a request from the Archbishop of Canterbury led to him presiding over a royal wedding.
In the course of their conversations about getting married and their premarital work, they kind of talked about what they were hoping for in the service, that they hoped that it would be representative of everyone.
Who can forget?
Imagine this tired old world when love is the way, when love is the way, unselfish, sacrificial, redemptive, when love is the way.
A marriage of two people is, it's an incredible blessing, but it's not easy.
Do you still stay in touch with them?
The answer is periodically we're in touch with each other.
As his 9-year term ends, we talked about religion at a time when many Catholic churches are closing or merging. Why are people not going to church?
Organized religion is in decline in America. The deep hunger for a relationship with that which is greater than the self, which ultimately leads you to a quest for God. That quest has not stopped.
And he's a realist. Do you think being inclusive is more important to preach now so that people feel that they're wanted, that they are invited?
Saying that love of God and love of neighbor, on these two hang all the law and the prophets, that's saying that's God's constitution. If that's what God said we're supposed to be about, that's not Michael Curry. If that's what God says we're supposed to be about, then not only our churches must be a house of prayer for all people, but our world must be a house for all people.
Ordained in 1978, Bishop Curry is known for being dynamic.
I didn't learn to preach in a seminary. I learned to speak in public, in church, in school, in Buffalo, New York.
The Hutch Tech grad who remains close to his Buffalo friends
Pretty awesome.
from childhood.
Remember those days at Hutch Tech?
Curry grew up in a Buffalo neighborhood where a mass shooting happened at a grocery store. Did that just rock your world too, to know that a self-proclaimed white supremacist came to the neighborhood that you grew up in to kill people that look like you?
It, one of the toughest parts of the time that I've been bishop has been walking with others who have been through that kind of tragedy that was not necessary. Hatred kills. Bigotry kills. Negativity kills. And people get hurt. Everybody is a child of God.
How do you help heal and give people hope?
You almost have to acknowledge something's wrong. And you got to name it.
Call it out.
Call it, sure.
So then the next question is...
A documentary inspired by his ministry will be streamed this fall. It's called A Case for Love.
Love doesn't have a thing to do with whether you're red or blue.
And we couldn't end our discussion without addressing the team.
I'm a Buffalo Bills fan. I will be to the day I die. And I can't wait to see them win the Super Bowl.
Did he say that?
And I can't wait to see them win the Super Bowl. But even if they didn't, what they did at the top shooting, what that team did, choose love, that was the Super Bowl of life.
Well, Bishop Curry has beaten cancer. He is living a life of service and often uses the quote, "We will either learn to live together as brothers and sisters, or we will perish together as fools.